Crystal at the Rain Dance Ranch. So today I have been, earlier today I pulled out a bunch of these tumbleweed seedlings from like that area over there, all up here, all down here. And then there's always a few stragglers coming up, and this morning I got a bunch of stragglers, and I see one right now that I missed earlier. They kind of get away from you, and I'm very happy to say that my allium are blooming. These little short guys, so far this one's for the win, but you know what, we still appreciate the little short guys. Now I noticed that this tree is giving it quite a bit of shade now. But up until about 2 weeks ago, this was getting pretty much full sun. So I don't know if it would have made any difference on the alliums that are lagging, but I do understand that they are full sun, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe they do like part. And I've got some gladiolus coming up, like right there. The sunflowers are starting to do their thing. And I'm going to be planting some more seeds because this one I didn't expect it to be completely filled in. But I am sorry that I didn't do the Austrian peas on the other side, but you know, that's okay. I can do more sunflowers. This side I had hoped that this would fill in a little more with a little more variety, and it looks like there's only like a couple things coming up, like maybe 3 different types of things. Mostly radishes, and I'm not even really sure what the other stuff is. Possibly some kale there. I'm thinking this might be the kale I planted. So we've got some of that popping up. I kind of sprinkled it through randomly, and it does look like I've got the yarrow coming up in there. So we'll see, but I'm going to come in with more seeds because I got to get a cover crop going. And I think I'm going to do a bunch of black-eyed peas over here and a combination of black-eyed peas and radish here. I don't know how far the radishes will get, but the point is that it's a cover crop. We're just coming into the heat. I have a feeling that for the rest of the year, our freeze possibilities are over. And we actually had a freeze like sometime in the last week or about a week ago. And we're looking at like May 20 right now. So yeah, I mean, we still actually could have another freeze, but from what everybody's telling me, we still got 11 more days left in the month, 10 or 11 more days left in May. But I'm going to trust that it'll all be okay because I can always cover stuff with stuff like that. If we got one more freeze coming, I'll just run out and cover it at night because it's not freezing all day. So this is how the beets are doing, and I probably don't need to have this on here all the time. But it seems like they're pretty happy with that thing on there. Even though it's warm, because I think beets like the warmth. But I couldn't be more thrilled about my beets. And I still like to keep it covered up because I'm worried about wild animals like bunny rabbits, like jackrabbits coming by. I've seen them lurking around, and it's just a matter of time before they find those sunflowers and whatever. They probably like all this stuff. I don't know. I'm pretty sure alliums are something that a lot of animals don't like to eat. I think, like deer, so I'm hoping jackrabbits don't like them either. And I'd really love to get some kind of cage around this garden, but I'm gonna just do the best I can with what I got and see what takes and what lives and all that. But that is why I may cover up some of those sunflowers with some more of these. I got a few more of these, or I may just move these all together and just kind of cover up those sunflowers for now. Because my understanding, well, no, I mean, when I was in Phoenix, the bunny rabbits would still eat those things even as they got bigger. But the younger, the better, the more at risk they are, from what I understand. Anyways, so, yeah, hopefully I can keep it going. And then over here, I'm going to do a combination of radish and the black eyed peas in here. And I want to see if they will outcompete those tumbleweed babies. I'll probably dig them back a little bit from the edges so they're just kind of in the middle. I mean, there's no reason I can't just dig them all out, but I just kind of want to learn a little bit about them. You know, like, if you just do a cover crop over them, will that mostly take care of them? And then you just come in later and pull a few, and then you maybe get a little bit of root exudate action going on, you know? I think that down there is the shungiku, which I can't wait to try. And those are Austrian snow peas that I'm hoping will grow up this tree. But yeah, I need to get some more dirt coverage here. And I just got my water tank refilled and ready to roll. Well, it's been refilled and now it's ready to roll. So when it cools off a little bit, I'm going to come out and water. I did give this stuff a little water this morning, but I haven't been watering much. And the stuff is still living, so I'm super thrilled about that. It's probably because of the clay. I don't know, it's just the clay with whatever I put on top, the compost and stuff. It's really helping to keep the roots going. And plus, it's not that hot yet. But I have a feeling by June 1st, we're going to be feeling the heat. But the real heat's probably coming in July, I'm going to guess. So there's still hope in June here, I hope. July will kind of be my first year. I didn't technically move in until September, but I did purchase the place right after the 4th of July. So I was here doing things, and it was hot, let me tell you. I mean, not hot like Phoenix, but still hot enough to where you need shade and you need a cooler in the house and all that. And this looks like a globe mallow, and I've been seeing these things pop up all over the place. And I couldn't be happier because I love globe mallow, but they're always in a spot you don't really want it, like right in the middle of your pathway. I've been stepping on a real nice one. And I'm going to be digging some of them up in the path where the pathways are that I don't want them, and replanting them in other places. Probably over by the woodpecker elm. Over here. Oh, and then look at this allium is popping. Now these are white alliums. And these were already here when I moved in, which is kind of what prompted me to let's plant alliums, because they seem like they do real well here without any attention. So yeah, that's what we want. We want to learn which plants we can plant with the very least amount of attention. Still, no progress on hugelkultur mound. I did get, like I said, I've been working on the tumbleweeds in here. And next I want to start getting all these tumbleweeds in this sort of section. And hopefully today I can get this thing moved. It's got a drawer in it. And so over here I cleared all the tumbleweeds, and then I moved back the bark, and I'm going to put in some mushroom compost and some seeds. Cosmos. And I think there was a couple other things, or at least one other thing. Oh, yeah, the couple other things are the globe mallow. So I want to do this at night, like at dusk. So that's a globe mallow right there. And I've stepped on it like 5 times, I'm sure. It just does not need to be there. But it's one of the better looking ones. Right there where you step on it all the time. Oh, well, those look interesting. Okay, and look at these right here in the path. Globe mallow. That one I'm going to leave there. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 10. There's about 10 or 11, I don't know, of these things right here in the way where they're gonna get stepped on, and it's like one of my favorite wildflowers. Okay, look, here's another one here in the shade. I just love them. Like when I'm driving down the freeway, like you see what my dad always calls the freeway daisies, and I'm always on the search for a globe mallow, and every once in a while you'll find one. It's a really fun game while you're driving if you like flowers, especially. So anyways, I'm gonna dig all these up and try to transplant them over to that garden over there. And then we'll have cosmos going. And then I have determined that these plants are probably lilacs, according to the photo information, the photo AI information, I guess. That's really not a laughing matter, Crystal. Don't laugh at that. AI is no laughing matter. But according to the internet, these are likely some kind of lilac. And they seem to be popping up in a lot of different places. And I kind of like these here. So, yeah, cosmos. And then I don't know, maybe just smattering through here, maybe around those grasses. I'll do the globe mallow. And I do kind of like having this walkway right here. So I'm going to kind of try to leave it so that there's like a walkway here. And maybe I'll get some of those wood stump cut stepping stones. Put them through. That would look really cute right there. Okay, and then I want to talk about the project that we're working on today, and I just pray that it gets done today, but sometime in the next week it will get done and I will take a video. So I don't know if I talked about it, but I put up this shade structure, and we had the top on it, the canopy cover thing, but the wind just blows it right off, and we get a lot of wind. So I have other plans for using that as a shade structure. So here, I don't like the fact that when people drive by, there's the road, they can just looking down into my yard. So if you can see, there's my yard. And, you know, when they're driving down, it's like they just get a full view of my most private area over there. I don't like it. So I was just talking to my guy about putting some boards up here all the way down, maybe 2 rungs, and then we'll see if we need more. And that will block the view. So, and I got another little screen type fence going up somewhere else as well, but this is probably the most important part of the project that pertains to specifically to the garden, really. So yeah, progress here at the Rain Dance Ranch. Not as fast as we'd like, but progress nevertheless. When it rains, go out and dance. Hopefully it'll rain again soon.